You're stepping out of the shower, towel in hand, feeling like $1,000,000, until your spouse sniffs the air and says, "What's that smell?" Or you notice a flaky patch of skin you swore you scrubbed. If you've ever had that moment of, "Oops, I missed a spot," you're in good company. And I've got a cheeky little secret to share. Most of us, even the cleanest folks, skip at least a few body parts when bathing. As seniors, those forgotten spots can lead to more than just a funky whiff. They can cause discomfort, infections, and even health hiccups. Welcome to the body parts people ignore when bathing, and why they shouldn't as seniors. Today, I'm diving into 12 sneaky spots we often overlook, sharing real-life stories from my own slip-ups and my friends, with a bit of humor and a lot of wisdom. Stick with me for the next few minutes because by the end, you'll have a head-to-toe bathing plan to keep you fresh, healthy, and feeling fantastic. Let's scrub in and get squeaky clean. The hidden dangers of skipping spots. Let's start with why this matters. Bathing isn't just about looking good. It's about keeping your body in top shape. As we rack up years, our skin gets thinner, drier, and more prone to infections. And those forgotten spots can turn into trouble zones. I learned this the hard way at a family reunion a few summers back. I'd rushed through my shower, thinking I was good to go, but by midday, my daughter pulled me aside and whispered, "Dad, your neck's got a smell." I was mortified I'd skipped a spot, and it showed. My friend Doris had a worse wake-up call. She ignored her feet for too long, ended up with a fungal infection, and spent weeks hobbling in pain, missing her daily walks. Skipping spots isn't just a hygiene slip. It can lead to rashes, odors, or even mobility issues. But here's the wisdom I've gathered over decades. A little attention goes a long way. Let's explore the 12 body parts we often miss and why they deserve your TLC. Body part 1, behind the ears, the funky hideout. First up, behind your ears, that sneaky little crease we all forget. I used to think my ears were fine with a quick rinse, but after that reunion disaster, I ran a finger back there and yep, caught a whiff of something funky. It was sebum buildup, dead skin, sweat, and bacteria having a party. My buddy Ede had a similar wake-up call. He'd been skipping behind his ears for years, thinking it didn't matter. Then he noticed a red, itchy patch, bacterial buildup from neglect. That area's warm and moist, a perfect breeding ground for trouble. If you let it fester, you're looking at odor, irritation, or even infections. As our skin changes, it doesn't clean itself as well, so bacteria stick around longer. Take a soapy washcloth, gently scrub behind each ear, and rinse well. I do this every shower now, and I've got no more funky surprises. My daughter even commented, "Dad, you smell great." Ede's on board too, his itch is gone, and he's back to wearing his favorite hats without worry. Don't let this hideout stink up your day, give it some love. Still with me so far? Drop a yes in the comments if you're checking behind your ears already, more to come. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Body part 2, the nape of the neck, the crinkle zone. Let's move just a bit south to the nape of your neck. I used to assume the shampoo running down my back was enough. Wrong. One day, my granddaughter hugged me tight and said, "Pop, your neck's scratchy." I looked in the mirror, dry skin, dirt trapped in the creases, looking like I hadn't bathed in days. My friend Clara had a similar moment. She wears scarves all the time, and she thought the water splashing down did the trick. Nope, she ended up with a red patch under her chin from trapped sweat and grime, and it itched like crazy. The nape traps sweat, hair oils, and dead skin. And for those of us using neck supports or mobility aids, it can become a breeding ground for bacteria. Take a moment to massage and cleanse that area with a soft cloth and soap. I've made it a habit, my neck's smooth, and I feel polished. Clara's patch cleared up, and she's back to rocking her scarves with confidence. Don't let the crinkle zone cramp your style, clean it up. Body part 3, under the breasts, the moisture magnet. Now let's talk about a spot some might shy away from, under the breasts. This one's especially for the ladies, but gents with a bit of a chest can relate too. I don't have this issue myself, but Clara sure does. She used to skip this area, thinking a quick rinse was enough. Then one summer she noticed a rash, red, raw and painful, right under her chest. The heat, moisture, and bacteria had turned it into a mess. My neighbor Ruth had a similar scare. She ignored under her breasts, and a fungal infection crept in, making it hard to even wear her favorite bra. Those folds trap heat and sweat, and as skin softens and folds deepen, it's a perfect spot for trouble, rashes, infections, and even skin breakdown. Lift gently, cleanse with a soft cloth and mild soap, and pat dry thoroughly. Clara now uses a small towel to dry under there, and she's rash-free. Ruth keeps a bit of cornstarch powder handy to stay dry, and she's back to her daily walks. Your skin will thank you. Don't skip this magnet. Still following? Comment, keep going if you're ready for more. And if you're loving this, hit that subscribe button. I'm here daily with more wisdom to keep you thriving. Body part 4, belly button, the tiny trouble spot. Here's a tiny spot that hides a lot, your belly button. Be honest, do you wash it? I didn't. Not really. I'd let the water run over it and call it a day. Then one day I caught a whiff. My belly button smelled like, well, let's just say it wasn't pleasant. Lint, oils, dead skin, and sweat had built up, and I'd ignored it. Eid had a wilder story. He skipped his for so long. He found what he called belly button cheese. Yep, a mix of grime and mold. He laughed it off, but it was a wake-up call. This little nook can even develop a smell, or worse, infections if you use creams or ointments nearby. A gentle swab with a cloth and mild soap makes a huge difference. I use a cotton swab for the deep part now. No more funk. Eid's on the same page. Says he feels cleaner than ever. Don't let this trouble spot catch you off guard. Give it a quick clean. Body part 5, underarms, the sweat trap. This one might surprise you, your underarms. You're thinking, of course I wash my underarms. But here's the catch, rinsing isn't washing. I used to give my pits a quick swipe with soap, thinking deodorant had me covered. Wrong. One summer day I caught a whiff. My underarms were ripe, even after a shower. Sweat and bacteria had built up in the creases around the pit, and I'd missed them. Clara had a similar issue. She used a heavy cream deodorant, skipped a deep clean, and ended up with blocked pores and a rash that burned every time she raised her arms. Hormonal shifts can change your sweat composition, making this area need more attention. Get in there with a loofah, lather up, and massage for 30 seconds, not a quick swipe. A full-on clean. I've made this a ritual, no more stink. Just freshness. Clara's rash cleared up, and she's back to waving at her grandkids without wincing. Don't let the sweat trap catch you off guard. Scrub it out. We're almost halfway. Are you still with me? Drop a yes in the comments if you're feeling fresher already. Let's keep scrubbing. Body part 6, behind the knees, the sneaky crease. Bet you didn't see this one coming. Behind your knees. I used to ignore this spot completely. Thought the water running down my legs was enough. Then one day I noticed an itchy patch, red, irritated from sweat and grime trapped in the crease. My friend Eid had a worse experience. He sits a lot due to knee issues, and he skipped behind his knees for years. He ended up with a rash that made walking uncomfortable, all because he didn't clean there. This area's warm, often bent, and a perfect spot for irritation, especially if you wear compression garments or sit for long periods. Stretch your leg out, use a soapy cloth, and clean behind each knee. I do this now, and it feels so refreshing. My legs thank me. Eid's rash is gone, and he's back to his morning stretches. Don't let this sneaky crease cause trouble. Give it some love. Body part 7, between the toes, the fungal playground. Let's talk about your toes, specifically. Between them, I used to let the shower water run over my feet and call it a day. Thinking that was enough, big mistake. A few years back, I noticed a funky smell, and my toes were red and itchy, athlete's foot, from trapped moisture and grime. Doris had it worse. She skipped between her toes for too long, got a fungal infection, and couldn't wear shoes without wincing, missing her daily walks with her dog. Those little spaces are dark, moist, and often overlooked, especially if bending down is tough. They're a playground for bacteria and fungi, leading to infections or toenail issues. Sit on a shower bench, use a soft brush, and scrub each gap, then dry thoroughly. I use a small towel now, and my feet are fresh as a daisy. Doris soaks her feet in vinegar once a week, and she's back to walking her pup pain-free. Don't let this playground grow a jungle. Keep it clean. Still hanging in there? Comment, keep going if you're ready for the next spot, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. I'm dropping wisdom like this every day. Body part 8, the back, the hard-to-reach haven. We've all joked about how hard it is to reach our back, but it's no laughing matter. I used to think the shower spray was enough for my back. Wrong again. One day, my wife pointed out a patch of flaky skin right between my shoulder blades. I couldn't see it, so I'd ignored it. Dead skin and sweat had built up, and it was starting to itch. Clara had a scarier moment. She skipped her upper back, and a doctor later found a small infection from trapped grime, all because she couldn't reach. Your back needs cleansing just like anywhere else. Oils, sweat, and dead skin don't care if it's hard to reach. Use a long-handled brush or loofah. Soap it up and scrub from top to bottom. If you can't reach, ask a loved one for help or use a towel like a seesaw. I've got a brush now, and my back's smooth as silk. Clara's infection cleared up, and she's back to wearing her favorite sundresses. Don't let this haven hide trouble. reach it and clean it. Body part 9, scalp the hidden canvas. Not your hair, the scalp itself. I used to shampoo my hair and think I was done, but I wasn't really massaging my scalp. A few years back, I noticed dandruff creeping in, flaky, itchy, and annoying. I'd been skipping the deep clean my scalp needed. Eid had a similar issue. He'd rushed through his shampoo, and his scalp got dry and irritated, making him self-conscious at his weekly poker games. Massaging and washing your scalp stimulates blood flow, removes dead skin, and prevents buildup. As circulation slows, this becomes even more important. It's not just about cleanliness. It's about health and relaxation. Use your fingertips, not your nails, and really get in there. I do this now and my scalp feels alive. No more flakes. Eid's scalp is clear, and he's back to joking at poker night. Don't just wash your hair, love your scalp. We're getting close to the end. Are you still with me? Drop a yes in the comments if you're feeling squeaky clean. Let's finish strong. Body part 10, the groin area, the sensitive zone. Now a sensitive topic, but an important one. The groin area, inner thighs. Creases, all of it. I used to give this spot a quick rinse, thinking that was enough after all. It's a private area, right? Then I started feeling itchy, sweat and bacteria had built up, causing irritation. Eid skipped this area, too, and he ended up with jock itch, painful and embarrassing. Especially at the gym, he told me. I thought I was clean, but I wasn't. This area's warm, moist, and enclosed, making it prone to rashes or fungal infections, especially as skin thins. Use a mild soap. Gently wash the creases and inner thighs. Rinse well and pat dry, never rub. I've made this a priority, no more itch. Just comfort. Eid uses an antifungal powder after washing, and he's back to his gym routine. No shame, don't shy away from this zone. Keep it clean and you'll feel unstoppable. Body part 11, the feet, the unsung heroes. Let's talk about your feet. They carry you, support you, and yet they're often ignored. I used to give my feet a quick rinse, thinking that was enough. Then I noticed cracked heels and a faint odor, my soles, and sides were neglected. Doris had a scarier moment. She skipped her feet, and a small cut turned into an infection, making walking painful. She missed her gardening for weeks. Feet need love, especially the soles. Sides and heels, circulation issues, diabetes, and mobility concerns make foot care crucial. Wash them, dry them, moisturize them, and check for sores or blisters. I use a soft brush on my feet now, and they feel amazing. No cracks, no smell. Doris checks her feet daily, and she's back to tending her roses. Your feet are heroes, treat them like VIPs. Body part 12, under the belly, the overlooked overhang. Last but not least, under your belly, especially if you've got a bit of an overhang. I used to skip this spot, thinking gravity would let the water do the work. Big mistake. One day I noticed a red, irritated patch. Moisture and sweat had been trapped, causing a rash. It was uncomfortable, and I felt embarrassed at the doctor's office. Clara had a similar scare. She ignored under her belly, and a yeast infection crept in, making every step painful. Lift the fold, soap up with a gentle cleanser, and scrub lightly, then rinse and dry thoroughly. I use a handheld mirror to check now, and I've had no more rashes. Clara keeps a small fan nearby to air dry after showers, and she's back to her gardening without a hitch. Don't overlook this. Bonus tips, bathing smarts for seniors. Before we recap, let's talk about some bathing smarts to make this easier. First, use lukewarm water. Hot water dries out your skin, making irritation worse. Second, pick a gentle, fragrance-free soap. Harsh ones strip your natural oils. Third, dry thoroughly. Moisture is the enemy of these forgotten spots. I've got a routine: lukewarm shower, mild soap, and a fluffy towel to dry every nook. Doris uses a hairdryer on a cool setting for hard-to-reach spots. Works like a charm. Eid keeps a small mirror in the bathroom to check his blind spots. Clean smart and you'll feel fantastic. Recap your 12 spots to scrub. Let's wrap this up with a head-to-toe rundown. Don't ignore these 12 body parts when bathing. First, behind your ears, the funky hideout that traps bacteria. Scrub it to avoid odor. Second, the nape of your neck, the crinkle zone that collects grime. Clean the creases for a polished look. Third, under your breasts, the moisture magnet that breeds rashes. Lift and wash to prevent infections. Fourth, your belly button, the tiny trouble spot that hides funk. Swab it for freshness. Fifth, your underarms, the sweat trap that needs more than a rinse. Lather up for confidence. Sixth, behind your knees, the sneaky crease that irritates. Clean it to stay comfortable. Seventh, between your toes, the fungal playground that breeds trouble. Scrub and dry to keep infections at bay. Eighth, your back, the hard-to-reach haven that flakes if ignored. Use a brush to keep it smooth. Ninth, your scalp, the hidden canvas that needs love. Massage it for health and relaxation. 10th, the groin area, the sensitive zone that needs gentle care. Wash thoroughly to avoid irritation. 11th, your feet, the unsung heroes that carry you. Give them VIP treatment. 12th, under your belly, the overlooked overhang that traps moisture. Lift and clean to prevent rashes. I've made these part of my routine, and I feel cleaner than ever. Doris is rash-free and eats confident. You've got the wisdom, use it to shine. Now it's your turn, don't just listen, lather up. Pick one spot, maybe behind your ears or between your toes, and give it some extra love in your next shower. Then come back here and comment, "I scrubbed my neck," or whichever you chose, and tell me how fresh you feel. Your story could inspire someone else watching. If this got you pumped to clean smarter, smash that subscribe button and the bell. I'm here every day with more wisdom to keep you thriving. Share this with a friend who's been skipping spots. You're not just bathing, you're building a healthier and happier you. Let's get squeaky clean starting today.